Hi first grade, welcome to day 3 of Grandma Dot. Today we're going to start out with some punctuation. So, I've got my board here, and what I want you to see is this. When we see an exclamation at the end of a sentence, we know that this means that you have to change the way the sentence sounds. Let me find an example of an exclamation in the story. There's one on page 7 or 11, I think. Here we go. So it says, I get a muffin and butter too. If there was no exclamation, it would sound like this. I get a muffin and a butter too. But because it's got an exclamation, we go like this. I get a butter and a muffin too. So, with your hands, say exclamation. That means we exclaim it. Let's try this sentence. I get butter and a muffin too. You try. I want to show you the different ways that we can use these different punctuation marks with our bodies as well to express it in a different way. So when you see a period, to stop like this. When you see a comma, that means that you pause. It's not a stop, it's just a pause. When you see an ellipsis, that means there's more to come, and you can say ellipsis. When you see an exclamation, you can say exclamation. And when you see a question mark, you can make a question mark or a hook with your hand. So, let's try those together. When you see the symbol or the punctuation mark, I want you to do the movement. Ready? Exclamation. Period. Comma. Ellipsis. Question mark. Comma. Exclamation. Good practice. Scrubber. I also see down the bottom is the ER sound again. And we can point out the sound ER, which makes the sound R. Also, ER connects together with IR and UR, which all make the sound R. And there's a little rule that goes like this. Ready? It goes IR and UR in the middle of a word. Vroom, vroom. But it's ER, ER, at the end of a word. So you're pretending you're on a motorcycle. IR and UR in the middle of a word. But it's ER, ER, at the end of a word. In the story today, there are some sight words. The first one, you can remember that it goes along with a song. So, the one that we're going to practice today goes like this. D-O-W-N, go down, go down. D-O-W-N, go down, go down. D-O-W-N, I can spell down, and that's the end. And we all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. Boom, boom, boom. D-O-W-N, go down, go down. D-O-W-N, go down, go down. D-O-W-N, I can spell down, and that's the end. T-H-E-Y, T-H-E-Y, T-H-E-Y spells they. Oh why, don't they go away now? They are spelled T-H-E-Y. Join on in. T-H-E-Y, T-H-E-Y, T-H-E-Y spells they. Oh why, don't they go away now? They are spelled T-H-E-Y. I like you, you like me. I like right, L-I-K-E, with a great big hug and a kiss from you to me. I write like L-I-K-E. Boom! Let's talk next about retelling the story. That's where we ask the question of what are the most important things that happen in the story. We use the words first, next, then, finally. Try those with me. Ready? Go. First, next, then, finally. Now what we're talking about here is the most important details in the story of Grandma Dot. You're not going to talk about how the cat's orange. It's just not the most important detail. What about this detail? Is this important? Grandma Dot and her grandson have a great relationship and do fun things together. Yeah, that's an important thing. Or you might say, they did the dishes together. Was that an important detail? Yes, you could add that in as one of the things that happened. When you say the words first, next, then, finally, it shows you the order of how things should go. First, next, then, finally. With an adult or a older sibling, I want you to think about what comes first, next, then, finally, so you can pause the video and talk with your parent about what happens first, next, then, finally. Go. Here are some questions that I'd like you to ask with your parents at home. These are discussion questions which will help you understand the story. Because remember, when you read the story and you read the words, that's only part of the story. That's like only getting rice for dinner. You want to get all the other things for dinner as well to make it a balanced meal. So, here are some questions that you could ask. Who are the characters in the story? Where is the story set? What is another word that is used for dinner in the story? Who is the storyteller in the story? Who is the narrator or storyteller? Look to page 16. How do the two characters in the story feel about each other? What clues do you have from the words or the pictures? Give 2 examples of compound words from this story. And what clues do you get that Grandma Dot is a caring person? Okay, it's time to go and read the story by yourself on Flyleaf, and happy reading!